You know, and the moment that we get it ready to take off, I was still admiring the Salima Washington, who was a tenor player, no show. You know, and we get just a basic trio with a baritone, you know, and that kind of thing. So I just talk to the audience and explain that it's the nature of the Afro-Horn. So if you see a horn playing, you know what I'm saying, coming in through the door with his horn blowing, it's part of the Afro-Horn. So we were waiting for J.D. Allen, you know, so if you see J.D. Allen coming to the door playing, it's part of the Afro-Horn. If not, Myron is here with us, and we're so happy that he is here with us. I would like for Myron, if you can give him a round. I'm just makes me happy with this project because it attracts musicians, you know, and I know we're in a good path. We have Aruan Ortiz, who invited us here, and he's actually the co-producer of the Afro-Horn. I think to my ears, he is one of the most outstanding, you know, bassists that I know of on the scene, and I'm so happy that he really goes out of his way to be part of this, and that is Rashan Carter. And my most precious friend, master of Afro-Cuban folklore. Yes, sir. You know, a master of Afro-Cuban periods. And we're so privileged to have with us Díaz on percussion. I'm Francisco, right? And I just wanted to Tomas. There are only 3 Afro-Horns in the world. They were forged from a rare metal found only in Africa and South America. No one knows who forged the horns, but the general opinion among musicologists that it was the Egyptians. One European museum guards an Afro-Horn. The other is supposed to be somewhere in the west coast of Mexico, among a tribe of Indians. Probe grew into his from a black peddler who claimed to have traveled 1,000 miles just to give it to his son. That is from Will the Circle Be Unbroken, Henry Tomas, 1934-1968. So without any further ado,
Ache olofi, ache oloru, ache iba onimbe, ache ibaye tonuti mbele solo dumare o boe bungara onu, ialocha bawa locha elerito kun. Ache. Inkamache iya demi chupio kan, babato bio lo midara ibona kan agosade. Inkamache bobo iworo kowaile. Ache. Olofi, oloyu, Afro-Horn. Kosiku ano inya ofaraye achelu afitiba ko baunlo yumbire umbowo umbache arigu babawa. Ache. 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 Ache.
Well, the people that there's chairs and seats over here. In particular, it's called El Quinto Regimento. It was sort of an anthem that the Spanish refugees used to sing with passion and emotion. During the Civil War in Spain against Franco and the invasion of the German troops and stuff like that, of course the flamenco, the gypsy people, were pretty much marginated. And from that culture, this particular tune came about. There's a lot of other tunes. John Coltrane recorded this as Olé. And when I was here in the States and I heard it, I said, that's a Quinto Regimiento. So I always wanted to do something with that tune. And I'm happy that we recorded it under the El Quinto Regimiento. So this is from the Spanish Civil War, El Quinto Regimiento. What does it got to do with the Afro-Horn? Remember that one of it is in Europe, okay? The museum has it. Right now, we're going to play a tune that is dedicated to all of you who work in culture and who support culture and who continue, loving culture. So this tune is called the Cultural Warrior. And, it's dedicated to all of you and to all of us. I didn't think I And face this beautiful, lovely concert in the company of these great musicians, which I'm so honored to be here with you. And I wanted to find something that I could dedicate to Elizabeth Catlett, which is part of all of our history and a great contributor in the art form, but also as a humanist, an advocate for social justice, and that will be a stepping stone that we all will have to endure and work towards achieving, and a little bit more in our lifetime, and the legacy that will continue. The story behind this, I was working with Max Roach back in the 80s, and the Uptown String Quartet was getting ready to record. This is a quartet made out of black women. And as everybody was turning in their compositions, Max turns to me and says, "You going to turn anything, man?" I said, "Can I turn something in?" He says, "What you waiting for, man?" So I had to run home and put something up, and I was sitting over there looking at what am I going to do. There was this engraving of my mother on Harriet Tubman. And so I was looking at it, I said, okay, Harriet Tubman. So I wrote this small piece, it's a small suite. When I turned it in, of course, the name of the piece was Harriet Tubman. Max changed the name, called it Sister Harriet. So it's Sister Harriet. And Sister Harriet has three faces, basically, which is the spirit, where a piece of a mother recalls also the sharecropper, where the people are, you know, the slaves are picking cotton in the field, you know. And then, of course, the blues that the lifestyle carries, and that most American music, you know, we inherit is based on the blues. Mm-hmm. So there's the blues. And moving right along, the suite changes drastically to a faster pace. It's called the Conductor. And this is when Miss Tubman went back over and over and over again to bring these people up north and free them from slavery. Now, she was a tough lady also, because once that you get on her train, you couldn't get off until you don't get where you were going. Otherwise, she always carried a pistol with her. So if you want to get off, you was getting off for real, you know. So, anyways, this is Sister Harriet. I want to dedicate this to the heritage that Elizabeth Catlett has left us. You know, big homework.